I began to learn the shady history of Nootropolis shortly after my week-long holiday in the Blue Pens. Most events happened before my time, but I was soon to get swept up in the events which had transformed this radical, free-thinking utopia into the polluted pit of boredom it is today. Something was up with the population, something unnatural and sinister. My life and theirs were about to change forever. I'll start right at the beginning. I was spending a little quality time, walking a couple blocks and whistling a particularly annoying tune I had composed. Suddenly, from out of the smog... Whoa! Hi, guys. I spent 7 lousy days in a Spartan blue box, basically for being too happy. And on every one of those days, those norm guys piped into my cell what can only be described as elevator music. Normalizing, they call it. Whew. Then, on the last day, frustrated? Want to meet some like-minded individuals? Want to do something about the state of the city? Get a job and snoop around Plush Rest. You'll find a group in one of the dumpsters around the back. An empathizer. This was my first contact with people on the same wavelength. Stuff was about to change for the first time in almost 40 years.
On 24 hours a day. I'm coming in after you.
It's locked and I don't have the keys. Besides, there's a norm outside. Nice cheap furniture made from recycled fruit rinds. It's an old t-shirt with "I am fat" in the front and "honest really" on the back. Okay, I have it. More of a lo-fi, really, but I get by with it. Oh, too loud! I'm gonna build Deluge for my speakers if I ever see them. Great song, though. Arnie, arnie, diddy, arnie, well, my car's got no wheels, but I'm still running. Oh. I've trashed them. I blame that Brian Deluge. Just a set of slightly soiled scissors. Look at that bald patch. I'm sure the scissors were never that big. This is just one of the heating ducts. I can see the apartment below. I think I'm talking to myself. The folks downstairs are being a little quiet at the moment. It sounds like Operation Get Through Friday is going smoothly and by the book. It's very relaxing watching this all day. Ooh, yeah, wow. I wish I could be like him. He's so, rock and roll. Got it. To the world's most normal dad. I didn't buy it, honest. It came with the apartment. What possible use could I have for a nodding bird with an attitude? A nodding bird toy. Very popular in the 1970s. It's a jar of old white paint. Unfortunately, I added a little too much water to the mixture, and it resembles fat-free milk now. Okay, I've got it. Okay, but if it pecks me, it's history. There's a rat stuck inside. I could only get the door open by smashing it. Something hard and tasteless should do it.
Hey, what's going on in there? Turn that TV back on, mister, and enjoy it!
Useless thing. Get back on before that Norm outside complains. It got disconnected by the norms for being a health risk. I seem to remember these coming with the apartment. They're getting kind of lumpy. Gravity is an unkind mistress to even inanimate objects. Okay, it's important to be comfy wherever you go. Nice design. Robust. Ergonomic. I think this would be more useful in the next few minutes. Useless thing. Get back on before that Norm outside complains. Let's see what's down here. Aha! There's some ah! That's done it. I've broken it. Well, it was a fine plush rest model, but it's a hunk of junk now. How come any money I find in furniture always has sand stuck to it? Right. Got him. What the heck is this? I think it came from my couch. It's making some really weird sounds. Spooky! I got it, but I'm not comfortable with the idea. No thanks, it's surprisingly heavy. This food is months old. Yuck! It's almost empty. There's just a drop of scaly water down there in the bottom. I don't want this scaly old thing. Ah, this could have been one of my greatest inventions. If only I had a real shark to test it on. I'll soon have this sucker out. That's disgusting. Take a shower, baby. This must come in handy. It's not kidding. The tap water here is disgusting. Ugh! There's still a horrible stench coming up from that hole in the bath. Okay, I have it. towel's good for keeping things hot or cool. Terrific insulation properties. Ugh! There's still a horrible stench coming up from that hole in the bath.
Hey, you in there! Listen to that!
Useless thing. Get back on before that Norm outside complains. It's stiff, but I can manage it. What a surprise. It's still dark and cloudy. It would make such a difference if for just one day it was brighter. Then maybe everybody would smile, or maybe something weirder would happen. Oh man, that TV turned itself off again. I just gotta find a way to keep it on. Aha! It's keeping the TV on. Yes, this might fool that rookie Norm out on the landing. Pecking bird plus stubborn remote equals permanently on TV. Yo, dude. An ad for jobs at Plush Rest. Frustrated? Want to meet some like-minded individuals? Want to do something about the state of the city? Get a job and snoop around Plush Rest. You'll find a group in one of the dumpsters around the back. An empathizer? It's stiff, but I can manage it. I'll be glad to get out of here. Carefully does it. Don't look down. I guess it keeps him warm and out of the rain. I guess he watches a lot of TV. Where does he get the power from? A strange old man wearing bright yellow oilskins and a warm smile. I think it's used to winch the cradle up and down. Hi there. Can you give me a lift down to the street, old man?
Hey, less of the old prefix, please. The name's Di. If I were to take you down, what will you do in return?
What do you need, Di? I have lots of stuff inside. How about a nice cushion? It must be hard sitting on that cold metal all the time.
Don't worry about that, boy. The only thing that needs warming are my heart and my hands. How about a nice warm beverage?
Okay, what flavor drink do you want?
Coffee, milk, quickly. There's a good boy.
See you a little later, Di.
Sooner rather than later, I hope.
Back to Boardsville.
Is that your base?
I'll just let it boil. I'll just pour in this water. Easy does it. Well, I don't suppose it wouldn't hurt that much. The strong abrasive edge of the coffee will probably mask the chalky aftertaste of the paint. At least it looks like milk. Well, it looks like a cup of lovely coffee. Of course, I know different. My pecking bird toy connected to the TV remote. It's merrily pecking away and keeping the TV on for me. It's stiff, but I can manage it. I'll be glad to get out of here. Carefully does it. Don't look down. Here you go, Di. Sorry about the delay.
Hey, thank you, Sonny. Have you down in no time. Say, this coffee tastes a little, unique.
Yeah, it has a special secret ingredient left to me by the previous occupiers of my apartment.
Well, that's a secret you might want to let me in on one of these days.
Di?
Yes?
Why is every day so gray? The air quality is very poor today.
It's been like this for nearly 30 years. Since just before I began my new life in this cradle. I haven't seen the sun for decades. It used to cheer up men, women, cats, dogs, and plants. It all seemed a lot happier back then, before the great shakeup.
The great shakeup? I think I remember something about that in modern history classes. But there was something interesting going on outside at the time.
It all happened one sunny day about 30 years ago. The day Saul Nistelux was blown into a million tiny pieces. God bless him. His brother Paul Nistelux bravely filled his shoes, then unveiled his approachable army of Norm troopers. Things have never been the same since.
The sun? What is that? I think my mom mentioned it once before she threw me out for cutting class and chilling out all the time.
Didn't you pay attention in modern history classes? The sun is a huge, slow-motion nuclear explosion in space, shedding warmth on the people of our planet.
You say the sun sends warmth? I don't see it anywhere, you old dreamer.
Dreamer? How dare you? It's up there, boy, but it's beyond this big cloud of soot that hangs over the city.
But the pile of soot has been up there for as long as I can remember.
Another one of life's little mysteries, son.
Paul Nistelux is our leader, right?
Sheesh, kid. Things don't change in this city on a daily basis. He's been leading us for years.
So everyone likes him, right?
They seem to. No one complains. I just keep myself personal up here.
Say, do you know what this throbbing, worry thing is?
I don't have a clue, but I feel a bit weird when I'm near it.
Why did you start a new life in this cradle?
I'll just say that I wasn't totally impressed with the departure of Saul Nistelux, so I've declared myself a free state.
Why weren't you impressed?
Get out into the city and find out for yourself, boy. Open your eyes and dig some dirt. I might bump into you again soon. You seem the right type.
Bye, Di, you crazy old guy.
Better to be crazy than lazy, boy. I'll say au revoir because I got a feeling I'll see you again soon. You have a spark I haven't seen for ages.
Disturbance? That's the street below my window. This is a heavy security door. It won't open. It's locked from within. I don't think this has been collected for weeks. I have no use for rubbish. There's enough of it in my apartment. More trash. Oh, hum. There's some cool gear in this shop. Unfortunately, it closed down last month. It's closed. This leads to my apartment. I hate pantomime. It's so childish. I enjoy a good cartoon. Never saw this film. It looks too soppy and girly. This looks more like my type of film. Blood and guts and boots. This cinema's been closed all my life. Ah, well. These lead into the park. We're not allowed to go into the park. Paul Nistalux's orders. I remember this club being open until our glorious leader closed it after a week. I tried to sneak in through here once. What, from here? Get real. It's firmly locked from the inside. These lead into the park. We're not allowed to go into the park. Paul Nistalux's orders. Some say these trees are haunted. I can see into some kind of control room and a turbine thing. Somebody told me there's an old power substation in there. It's bricked up very firmly. I think this is the only shop in the street that's still doing business. Maybe now's a good time to look at the map. Could I sneak in through here? It's locked. Wow, it looks as though this dumpster is a very popular place. The prints are all different. Some are big boots. I wouldn't like to find out who they belong to. Now those slinky, sling-back prints there, I'd like to bump into the wearer of those. This must be the dumpster referred to in that strange note. I can't see any way in. There are some footprints in the mud near the base, but they disappear when they hit the wall. Maybe someone is having a little joke with me. Someone with a shoe on a stick. What on earth do I do with a dumpster? Sleep in it? Looks like a fuel can to me. No thanks. Gallons of yellow paint. Agreeable color, but there isn't much around the city. Bath, those people must be crazy. Falling in that chemical soup can't be good for the complexion. Apparently, people live on this river. They make rafts out of junk. Crazy people. It looks like a haulage container. I smell burning. It's a big bullet-shaped canister full of welding gas. I could drag it a little way, but probably no further than I can see. Got it. Toxic storage? Is this where they dump all the old elevator Muzak records? I don't have anything to light the gas with. Hey, my name's Horizontal. I've seen a few ads for a job in the test department here. Seems like the dream ticket I've been waiting for. Could you send Mr. Brinkler to see me, please?
I'm sorry to be personal, Mr. Zontal, but you seem to be a little on the slim side. I must refuse your application on behalf of Mr. Brinkler. Thank you for your time and interest.
Can you read, Ms.? My T-shirt proclaims in large and garish letters the nature of my stature.
I think perhaps you are trying to unsettle me from my precarious perch on the highest twigs of sanity. Your T-shirt bears no message at all. Good day.
This should be useful in fooling that silly woman at Plush Rest. She seems likely to believe everything she reads. Hi, I'm interested in the job of furniture testing. Could you arrange an interview for me? Mr. Brinkler's the name I've been given.
You look a little, how can I put this, slim. Our testers pride themselves on their corpulence. I'm not sure you would fit in.
Can you read, Ms.? My T-shirt proclaims in large and garish letters the nature of my stature.
Ah, yes, that will do nicely. One cannot argue with the written word. I am fat. Indeed you are. I'll page Mr. Brinkler right away. Mr. Brinkler, there is an interviewee to see you.
Show him through, then.
Please go through to the Plush Rest hospitality niche. Make yourself comfortable. Mr. Brinkler will be along presently.
That would look cool in my kitchen. That's a boring chair. Must be an early prototype. Nice artwork. How inspiring. Not. For an electrifying evening in front of the TV. What? This is a joke, right? They can't make electric chairs. Nice design. Bet it's comfy, too. Bizarre. I'm convinced that they rotate to face me, like paintings in a horror movie. What a dainty little light. Fits in well with those bedding plans. This is without a doubt the most frighteningly comfortable thing I have ever seen in all my born days. I imagine if I were to buy it, I'd have to sit on it for the rest of my life to recover from the price of it. The screen is merely a projection screen and not all that high-tech. I could really do with a nice cup of chilled water. Gosh, I can't believe that I've actually found something interesting. What a fabulous piece of avant-garde sculpture. Wow! It must be interactive. I can see a glowing green button right here on the front. This poster seems out of place amongst the high-tech wizardry in this room. Wow! All that commotion to get a pathetic paper cup full of warm, plasticky water. It's lukewarm and smells of plastic. These cups are terrible. As soon as you pick it up, it goes all squashy and leaks water down your arm. This green button must be the creature's eye. I think the sculpture must be a metaphor for jealousy or something. I guess I pressed the green eye. Well, here goes. I've never seen such an evocative and compelling rendering. The green eye, the boiling rage, it all adds up to one of the most brilliantly observed and executed things I have ever seen. stuff smells gorgeous. Rich, dark, and warm, just how I like it. Smells like that give a man a thirst. Ow! That stuff's boiling! Whoa! Ah! Oh no! Ah!
Oh, Mr. Horizontal. I see you've made yourself more than comfortable in our hospitality niche. You certainly know how to make an impact, don't you? I'd like to be the first to congratulate you on getting a job in the prestigious Flush Rest Test Department. I haven't seen such finely honed destructive skills as yours since old Gordon Smasher Hodgson worked here. And he could break things in his sleep, literally. I think you'll fit in here just fine. Follow me, and I'll take you to our cosy little test department. There you can have a look around.
Great!
Right, now that we're in my office, Mr. Zontal, what can I tell you?
Well, Mr. Brinkler, sir, I'm glad to...
Please call me Tiddler. Everyone around here does. It helps to create the kind of working family atmosphere you'll come to appreciate. Now, tell me, why did you apply for this job? What have you got to offer us?
How come they call you Tiddler? Are you a bit short on something?
I think it's irony or something like that. Tell you a secret, boy. I've never really understood it myself.
I like to use furniture on a daily basis. I've always been interested in its construction and its, components.
Well, we here at the test department are more interested in its deconstruction, if you get my drift. That's a little joke sort of thing. Don't worry about the components, though.
Why have we no need to worry about the components, Mr. Tiddler?
Well, we have what we call waste engineers employed here, at Paul Nisterlux's own expense, mind you, to make sure that the place is always kept spotless. They don't seem to like anyone messing about with broken furniture.
What exactly are waste engineers?
They're the guys who make sure that none of the stuff we bust is left around for more than a minute. They're a division of the Norm Trooper Army.
Why's that?
Not sure, really. Maybe it's an insurance thing. Splinters and such can be deadly, I understand. Leader Paul makes the orders. We just follow them.
I seem to have broken quite a lot of furniture myself today. I found some strange stuff among the debris. Perhaps that's why they like to get it out of the way quickly.
What kind of stuff did you find?
I discovered a couple of gizmos. I don't know what they do, though. All I can hear is a strange whispering noise when I hold it close to my ear. Here, listen.
Oh, yes. I've got it. Maybe it's a device for making a strange whispering noise. No, hang on second thoughts, I feel a little weird when you hold it up close. Maybe it's a relaxation device, son. Oh, I'm all sort of drained. I ain't never seen one before, and that's how good our waste engineers are.
So they are norms. Something very fishy is going on around here.
No, son. You came here to destruct test furniture. If it's fish you want, try the Mint Mall. I hear they're having a sale at the moment.
Why would Paul, our glorious leader, be interested in a furniture factory? Especially the handling of waste.
Oh, I don't know. I never really thought about that. All I know is that since the day when his brother died, Paul has been interested in furniture. That's when he took over the company's affairs.
Thanks for all that.
Go and have a look around, kid. It's a bit quiet today, but I can't go into that. Take as long as you like. Oh, and don't break anything. There's a spot of trouble concerning that particular aspect. Right, I'm off to a meeting.
It's a weighing machine. The smallest weight is 250 pounds. Even if I had the money, I don't think the needle would budge an inch under my weight. Judging by all those winking lights, I'd say that there's an alarm on this case. Touch this and die. Charming. I can use this to beam power to a current receiver. High-tech stuff. Nice little radio. The tuning knob's missing, though. It looks like it's opera or nothing. It's using a current receiver plugged into the back. Might be why it sounds terrible. Got it. Strange little thing. This thing's useless. I might need that current receiver, though. Looks like a blueprint for a chair. It says here, our most successful product. Well, I guess everyone needs chairs. It's Tiddler's certificate, showing him to be a member of the Testers Union. This must be Paul Nistelux. Weird-looking guy, isn't he? In case of snack attack, break glass. It's better not to break it. An alarm is bound to go off. It's Smasher, one of the all-time top testers at the factory. Wow, my hero! Wait a minute. All the furniture in this place is just painted on the walls. I assume broken furniture gets put in here. It's a fire extinguisher, I think. It has "For Norm Troopers Use Only" written on the side. Weird. Riot control device. Aim at the base of the nonconformist. Ensure that lever A does not intersect its dangle angle with the potential arc of rod C. Press all buttons labeled blue. Right. I need to press the 3 buttons at the bottom while I throw the 2 yellow levers at the top.
Hey! Get away from there, fat boy! No one but waste engineers are allowed to use that!
These are identical to the thing I found in my sofa. Sinister. I wouldn't describe this as paradise. Come to think of it, I've no idea what paradise is. 3 Norm snacks. Whoa, let me at them. It's stuck to the wall. What a waste of a great offer. Can we go and do something more exciting? It won't open. They appear to be specs for those little gizmo things on the desk. What do they do? It looks like some tester has successfully destroyed a piece of furniture. Bravo! Bravo! Why does someone want to watch some dumpsters? What a bunch of garbage. Haha! Get it? It won't open. Looks like a view of the tops of the dumpsters outside. Probably to make sure they don't get blocked or too full. That's the factory floor through there. I can see them making fancy-looking sofas. It's locked. This guy looks like he means business. Why won't you let me pass? Why can't I go in there? Mr. Brinkler said I could look around.
Badge!
What is that in there? Could I just have a peek? I promise I won't tell anyone. It'll be our little secret. Please?
Badge!
Where do I get a badge then? Ah, never mind. I didn't want to go in there anyway. Now, that's one huge battery. Jeez, this is heavy. I can just manage it. I think this guy's got the right idea. If you have a problem, sleep right through it. Now this looks extremely comfortable. It's totally silent. I can read it? Congratulations! You are now the proud owner of the unique Slumber Swift system. No more tossing and turning, no more plumping up the pillows. Simply program in the amount of sleep you require. Turn it on and let the bed do the rest. You'll sleep like a log and awaken fresh and ready for a great day ahead. Now this looks extremely comfortable. It's totally silent. I think it needs power to be of any use. Someone's ripped the plug off this wire. If I have a power source, the bed will work now. If I wire this to this, yes, I do believe I have the ability to generate power. I'll just leave it here as a potential power source for the bed. Well, it's humming, so I guess I have it working. Whoever sits on this baby is visiting the land of Z. Uh-huh. If I lie down there, I'll never get up again. Some of these guys are scheduled for 7 dinners a day. The kitchen is through here. Oh, well, I suppose I'll have to wait to get a bite to eat. What a great advertisement for lard. Such a cool food. Much better and greasier than food. He's a huge guy. He looks a bit upset about something. That's disgusting. I'm not touching them. I don't know where they've been. Well, I do, actually, and that's why I'm not going near them. How's it going?
Not too well, my well-upholstered friend. We're all on strike, hence the relative quiet around this department. No one is going to break anything, especially the picket line we plan to set up after the meeting that's going on now.
What are you on strike for?
They plan to replace us with machines. Apparently they have something to hide. Something to do with a gadget one of our guys found in a chair.
What sort of gadget?
A timing gadget or something. Collected information relating to how long people sat on their sofas for. They reckon it's sensitive, so they're going to replace us all with more precise droids.
How come they want a new tester if they're going to replace everyone with droids?
Well, it was advertised before this happened, wasn't it? We've been a body short for some time.
So there's no debris around the place. No one's breaking anything.
Nope. The only debris is that in Tiddler's office. He's real proud of that.
I'll be on my way then. Cheer up. It might never happen.
Actually, I think it already is.
I wonder where this leads to. The glass case has no top. I can climb inside. This wire is blocking the way. What a huge belt. Must belong to one of the testers, judging by the stretch marks. Might be useful in some obscure situation. now and out of the way. Nah, I don't want to wake him. I'll leave him to sleep. Where do I get a badge then? Ah, never mind. I didn't want to go in there anyway. It's a fire extinguisher, I think. It has "For Norm Troopers Use Only" written on the side. Weird. No, I just can't press all the buttons and throw the levers. I need something to hold the buttons in. Yes! Tying this around here will keep those 3 buttons depressed. Cool! This might control those grinders. Cool! Those lethal saw blades have stopped now. It's a fire extinguisher without any foam in it. Yeah, I can lift it now.
Who in hell are you? Hold it right there, Norm Spy. There are 50 trained revolutionaries pointing their guns at your head right now. How did you find this place, you soulless pussbag?
I'm not a Norm, honest.
Prove it, boring boy.
I've been to the Blue Pens, imprisoned by the Norms.
I expect you were just there doing your job. Torturing people, displaying any will of their own. You are total scum. Don't lie to me. One false word and my guys will ventilate your head.
I hate the Norms. They locked me up for just whistling a cool tune in the street. It was a Brian Deluge track.
Brian is a wanted man. How do I know that you haven't come after him? How did you find this place?
I was told about this place a couple of times. It seemed my destiny to end up here.
Who told you about this place? I want names. I want evidence. Tell me now or cash your chips in.
I was in the maximum security Blue Pens. The normal ones are full. Apparently, it's high season for different behavior at the moment.
I have heard of the Blue Pens place. There are many conflicting opinions about them. A lot of speculation as to what Paul is keeping there. Some say that he hides a great secret there.
Well, whatever he holds there, the people seem very nice. I didn't meet any of them, but one of them gave me a note telling me to come here.
Let me see it. So, it might be true.
Well, I met a crazy window cleaner by the name of Di. He told me that furniture testing can lead to greater things. He said that there were probably a lot of nice people at the furniture factory if I were to fall into the right circles.
So you met Di. He is one of the founder members of our group. If he liked you, I suppose I should.
What? What is true?
I will tell you if you prove your worth to our cause. You must perform 2 subversive tasks which will help me with my research, ultimately leading to revolution!
I accept the challenge. Tell me what the tasks are and I'll do anything to show my hatred of Paul and his Norm army. Especially something, did you say submersive?
I said subversive, you fool. 1. I want you to broadcast a video of Brian Deluge on national TV. Here's the video. 2. I want you to paint the cubic sculpture at the Mint Mall a lovely yellow.
Could you write that down? Then when I've done the tasks, will you tell me what you believe the note is about?
Okay.
You were on your own all along. That's cheating.
Yes, you can't be too careful when you're on the wrong side of the law in this town. I think I trust you now. Go. Perform your duty.
So what do I do? Aren't you going to give me a special gun or something? A magic sword at least?
You're on your own. Sorry, what is your name?
Kent.
I'm sorry, Kent. I can't supply weapons. We are a pacifist group. You're on your own now. I can only give you one thing. A code phrase. There's a sympathizer at the mall. To get help, just say, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together.
You and I together? Sheesh. Hey, that's cool. This thing has its own auto-siphon facility. Should be filled up in no time. I've emptied it, remember? It's full of yellow paint now, ready for spraying. I don't want to wander off and get lost. What a sorry-looking thing. Does he stand around here all day? This thing looks vicious. What's that thing he's wearing? Hello?
Hello, young man. Can I interest you in some of the greatest matches the world has ever seen?
I'm a little low on cash at the moment.
Well, that's just fine, son. I don't accept cash anyhow. I only deal in collectibles.
Like what? Stamps? Paperweights? Coins? No, obviously not coins.
You seem to be an intelligent gent. Go find me a nice novel I can immerse myself in.
Nice dog. Is he a pedigree?
He certainly is, friend. He's most definitely all dog. Name's Deefer.
Deepa?
Yeah, Deefer dog. Only time he'll bark is when he hears other dogs. He does it loud though, because of that bullhorn I got slung under his belly. Guaranteed to scare the waste products out of anybody.
Really? Is it that loud? I'd love to hear him.
I'd show you, but there aren't any other hounds around. He needs other dogs to get his mean streak going.
Is it a mean streak a mile wide?
Wider, wider, wider. This here dog's got me banned from more places than I've forgotten about. Here's one bark and shazam, he transforms into a maniac mongrel. He wants me to stick.
Books you want, but you're, how can I put this tactfully? You're as blind as an egg.
First impressions aren't always what they seem to be, my good friend. In fact, sometimes they're the total opposite of what they appear.
So what you're trying to say is that you can see.
Well, you're as fast as lightning, aren't you? I can see all right, but I can't see colours. Red, ha. Blue, means the total sum of zero to me. I see the world in arty-party black and white.
What kind of novel do you want?
Well, that would be telling. I like prose, rich, flowing prose, English stuff. Stuff with brocade and crinoline in it.
Stuff like Shakespeare, perhaps?
Can't say I've heard of the boy, son. Is he one of those new wave authors? One of those guys who don't know how to write proper?
Not exactly. Bye now.
Goodbye, young man.
I guess I'm not supposed to go behind here. I bet the kids are sad that their favorite toy store is dead. Yeah, so am I, come to think of it. I could do with a new pair of boots. Trouble is, it's closed. It's one of those ambassadors of mirth, a norm trooper. Excuse me, Mr. Norm, sir.
Go away, citizen. I'm not supposed to fraternize with the public. I'm here to protect you all.
What? Just you on your own?
Never underestimate the abilities of a norm.
I won't. Excuse me, Mr. Norm, sir.
Go away, citizen. I'm not supposed to fraternize with the public. I'm here to protect you all.
What? Just you on your own?
Never underestimate the abilities of a norm.
I won't. This is a big sculpture. It must be the one I've got to paint. It would definitely...
Citizen, may I ask where you located that extinguisher? It's Norm Equipment, serial number FO92.
I sort of found it, sir, in a bush. Sort of.
Thank you, citizen, for putting that extinguisher down.
What? What are you going to do?
I'm afraid, citizen, that I am going to have to comply with Citizen Directive Nick 808 and ask you to hand it over. Otherwise, I'll have to use my forceful voice. I came top in forcefulness at the Academy.
Thank you for showing concern, Mr. Norm. I could have swallowed that and choked. The city is a safer place with guys like you standing around in it all day.
All in a day's work, citizen.
Thanks. So, Norm, sir, do you know how to discharge that extinguisher you've just confiscated?
That is sensitive information, citizen. I am not at liberty to tell you that I have passed all safety tests and pretend emergency simulations. Nor would I tell you if you asked.
Damn! You guys are always so impenetrable and mysterious. So there's no way that you would tell me what kind of disaster crisis it would take for you to set that off.
No, Rooney. Public service building fire regulations are a closely guarded secret. It's more than my job's worth to tell you when and how I would react to a combustive incident. Have I given you a badge?
You burned me there, you tough cookie, Norm, sir. I could really warm to you. I don't blame you for not telling me, and I don't want to get you fired even though it's not totally flair. Ha! Goodbye, Norm, sir.
Stay normal, citizen.
This is a big sculpture. It must be the one I've got to paint. It would definitely benefit from a lick of yellow. You always find these lying around. Who's supposed to gather them up? I'd rather walk. At least these doors are open. What a nerd. He looks really uncomfortable in those clothes. Look at those collars. You could spear fish with those.
I heard that. Watch your step while you still can.
Hiya, I'm Kent.
I don't know any, Ken.
Sure you do. Heather told me.
Yeah, what did she tell you, man?
Oh yeah, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together.
Sure thing. Sounds about right. I'm Brian. What do you want to know, man?
What can you tell me about your subversive group, Bri?
Nothing you need to know right now, Nosy Parker, so just shut up and keep quiet, Ken. You'll know more when you earn the right to know more, know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. I thought you were a great rock megastar. Why are you working in a dump like this? Sorry, no offense.
None taken. This is a cover, Kent, so the norms don't suspect me. I also use it to ship underground music to the people.
Like your stuff? I'd like to hear some.
Later, man. Just do your job now.
See you later, Bri.
It's Brian to you, Kenty. All right. Ciao.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that this is the best music selection I've ever seen. These are on special offer. I don't want them. A CD of a one-man clap band. Great. I'm sure Brian won't mind if I borrow this for a minute. Normality t-shirts? Not cool. These things date back to the 60s. What a nice piece of solid state. I thought these were illegal and banned by Paul Nistelux.
Okay, Kenty, just go ahead and help yourself. You've got no manners and no understanding. And no mates.
It turns on okay, but there's no noise. I wonder if Brian knows why. A record of every track by every group in the city. Sales records, no doubt. Cool. I love the real Axe guitar. Awarded to Brian Deluge for best-selling CDs. Must be a black market chart system.
Oh, hello again, Kent.
Bri!
I wish you'd get on with the job and stop pestering me.
Could I just... Why doesn't your stereo work, Bri?
There aren't any speakers. Boss took 'em to stop me airing my stuff.
I couldn't sort of borrow this, could I?
Look, Kenty babe, you either borrow summer or you don't. You can't sorta. And yes, you can sorta borrow it. Just sorta bring it back when you're done, all right?
See you later, Bri.
It's Brian to you, Kenty. All right. Ciao.
Hello? Has someone escaped from the loony bin? Hello, miss. Do you enjoy working in here?
You do stuff like that and it'll stunt your growth. Uncle Jeb was only 32 centimeters tall at the age of 30.
Are you listening to me?
This here's a towaway zone. Pack up your bait box and hightail it.
You're as mad as a marble. You're no hope whatsoever. Goodbye.
These boots are made for walking.
Indeed. I don't suppose there's any money in it anymore. Ah! Ugh, that thing's scary. It's very heavy. I wonder if it's a magic carpet. I can't be bothered to unravel it. Long-handed shears. Okay, I have them. I don't, however, have enough money to purchase them. I'd like to get my hands on that infernal Dr. Rubik. I bet he's in league with Paul Nistalex. No thanks. Wow, these are great. I could have a pet without the tedious stuff like walks and feeding. Hang on, what's this? Defective, partially deaf. Great. Well, they're supposed to yap when I clap, but they don't. Perhaps they're a little hard of hearing. Maybe I should amplify it. Cheesy rubber hand puppet. They're either meant to be rats or little horses. It's quite hard to tell. The craftsmanship is a little, ambiguous. Got it. Possibly the worst musical instrument ever invented. Walking traffic cones. Very useful. It's Rugged Ron from the TV series. I don't feel like playing right now. No thanks. These toys are cool. I don't need it right now. This sign is surprisingly aerodynamic. I do believe it will actually fly. A cheap imitation made from fiberglass. I should pay for it, really, but I can't at the moment. I don't want it. I can't use them all. Well, they're supposed to yap when I clap, but they don't. Perhaps they're a little hard of hearing. Maybe I should amplify. Well, they're supposed to yap when I clap, but they don't. Perhaps they're a little hard of hearing. Maybe I should amplify it. I can't use them all. I don't want it.
Hey! I think not. I don't like your sort in my mall. Out!
A huge bin of toy gliders. Got one. I should pay for it, really, but I can't at the moment. It works, but I think I'll need several dogs out there. Got one. I should pay for it, really, but I can't at the moment. It works, but I think I'll need several dogs out there. Got one. I should pay for it, really, but I can't at the moment. Okay, I have him at last. I need him here as a diversion. I don't need it now. This is a big sculpture. It must be the one I've got to paint. It would definitely benefit from a lick of yellow. I can just reach it. That fish looks paranoid. I'd better not, or I'll scare the poor thing. I used to read Dazzle all the time. Great articles, candid pictures. There's a no entry sign on it. Still, that doesn't stop the roving Kent. It's locked. Part of the PA system. This sad individual looks really fed up. His badge says he's Ray. Hey, what's up, my lardy pal?
I hate this place. I'd rather be anywhere else in the whole big wide world than right here, right now.
Why don't you take a break?
I can't. I'll get fired. I hate my job.
Why don't you try for a job elsewhere? You should have no trouble in today's thriving labor market.
Can't do nothing properly. I'm just a walking waste of water. Why, I can't even do this simple job right. Yum. This is sea munchies. Things from the ocean. Lovely cod, lovely fish. Yummy. Yum. This is sea munchies.
I have it. This stuff is cold. It's hard, too, and very slippery. This towel's good for keeping things hot or cool. Terrific insulation property. If I wrap this around the food, it will keep it frozen. Cool. Come on, big fella. Calm down. Hey, excuse me. Why don't you switch the lights back on?
I'll put them back on if you leave me alone.
Bye then. Cheer up. Don't get so down.
I'll try. Thanks.
Aha! That should do the trick. Well, there's a hum. I just need a CD now. Cheesy rubber hand puppet. They're either meant to be rats or little horses. It's quite hard to tell. The craftsmanship is a little, ambiguous. Ouch! Painful. I need to leave it on to make those stupid yappy puppies strut their stuff. It's one of those ambassadors of mirth, a norm trooper. I think this is the only shop in the street that's still doing business. Looks like even the norms get bored standing in one place for too long. They've sent a robot to look after me. I'm truly flattered. Looks like a dangerous piece of electronics. This place is full of gizmos. What, from here? Get real. It doesn't appear to be locked from this side. Convenient. It's good to be home again. It's a plush rest bachelor special, guaranteed for 500,000 naughty nights. Woo! I'm not tired at the moment, and I'm not willing to get naked for just anyone. Yeah, this is heavy enough to smash the glass. I think I've upset Mr. Rat. I can't until I get him out. I need something small to put him in first. The little rat's trapped in there. He looks a little angry. Fits like a glove. It's definitely meant to be a rat, I think. It's stiff, but I can manage it. A great work of art. It really cheers the place up. Someone let a dog do doo-doo, dude. Got it. It's messy stuff. Oh, he looks like a football team in a suit.
You! What are you doing?
I need to get into the building. I have an,
I don't recognize your facial furniture, boy. And I don't see a badge.
Well, I'm new and I don't have a badge. But I have a very important...
If I had a brick for every time I heard that, I'd be able to build a wall so high I wouldn't have to talk to your sort. Leave while you still can.
Okay, I'll be going then.
Mind you don't loiter around here anymore, or you'll wish you never saw my face.
I already do. I don't want to wander off and get lost. Always find these lying around. I don't need it. I'm not planning on doing that much shopping. Looks very nice. Can't think of a use for it though. Rough area of town to go wandering around in. These seem to be padlocked or jammed shut. Maybe one of them will open. These seem to be padlocked or jammed shut. Maybe one of them will open. These seem to be padlocked or jammed shut. Maybe one of them will open. This one opens. Got him. Is this book to your tastes?
Well, bless my soul. I'll have this one and no mistake.
There's just a small question of the matches.
Oh, sorry. Here, reckon I'd forget my own name if I hadn't already.
Yeah, right. Thanks for the matches. I don't have time to read it. I don't have time to read it. The base of the waffle is the best place. Hang on a minute. Hey, Norm! Never mind that pack of wild animals. Come and attend to this raging inferno. Pronto!
Everybody, lie down. Take short, panting breaths, and don't move. Make your way to the nearest exit. I will deal with the fire. Do not panic!
Crackers. Crackers and asthma? I wonder if it's a secret stash of Brian's records. Crackers and asthma? Isn't that Brian's group? What's it doing in here? If I could see better, I might be able to find a way to open them. If I strike a match, I might be able to see a way out of here. Let's see. Light. Yeah. Those crates are full of firecrackers!
Citizen, I want an explanation from you.
I can't explain. Don't send me back to the blue...
Where did you get that firefighting equipment? Ever since I used it, I feel, well, I feel weird.
Come with me. I think I know some people who can help you. Hi.
Who the hell is that with you? By Saul's eyes, it's a Norm Trooper!
This is Norm 2782. He got injured when the waffle got painted. I reckon you guys would be able to help him. He's injured and confused.
Well, we'll see what we can do. We don't normally like to have anything to do with his sort.
Now go and complete the rest of your tasks.
I met Brian. He's a bit weird. Not really very helpful.
Yes, he can be a little strange. I guess it's the artistic temperament or something. He tends to resent new members. That's why we only have, 3 to be exact.
You plan to undermine the current power base with 3 people?
Well, we'll have 4 if you manage to succeed in your tasks. So hurry, and the revolution could be happening tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right. Presuming, of course, that it's not wash day or Brian doesn't have a gig or something.
Brian doesn't actually do anything. He's more of a spiritual member of the group. He guides us with his thoughts and music.
Yeah, thoughts and music.
Sheesh. Can you tell me about that note now? You went gaga when I showed you that, and you said, so it might be true, like someone in a tragic fantasy film.
Well, I can't really tell you at the moment. Finish your tasks, and I will tell you.
Tell you.
Okay, I'll try. Have you any idea what these are? I found lots today. They all seem to be hidden inside furniture.
I've seen little crushed-up parts similar to these in the trash thrown out of the furniture plant.
So you have an idea then?
Not right now, but leave it with me and I'll try to work out what it does. I have my suspicions already.
So I'll just go and carry on the struggle then.
Bye, Kent. Good luck. We'll just hold the fort here for a while.
See you soon, boy. I wish I was coming with you.
Well, I'm glad you weren't. He looks like a security guard. Well, I'll get past him. I bought you a gift to make up for all the aggravation I caused earlier.
Why, cheers, son. It's nice to know that a surly, unpersonable, and downright rude attitude is appreciated by the younger generation. Thank you.
I love success. It can transform a mediocre day into a golden-edged memory to pass on to subsequent generations. It's so badly made, I haven't a clue who it is. Well, it's certainly large. I guess they're trying to impress me, but it hasn't worked. Excuse me.
Can I help you?
I've been told to bring you this video,
I see. Well, it's nothing to do with me.
but this is a TV station.
Yes, but you need to take it to the studio.
Oh, okay. Sorry to trouble you, miss. Thanks for your help.
That's what I'm here for.
He's a geeky computer guy. He has a dirty ID badge on his oh-so-clean shirt, but I can't make out what it says. Excuse me for interrupting. Who are you?
What's it to you? Go away, I'm working and far too clever to waste time talking to you.
What are you doing?
Well, what does it look like? I'm mending this computer. What of it?
Nothing, I guess. You're not much help, are you?
That's not my job. Now leave me alone.
Don't try this at home, kids.
What do you think you're doing, bozo? Well, you dirtied it, you clean it.
Barf! Looks like this guy just took a bullet. I'll throw it and keep the badge. Reminds me of school. She looks very boring and unfriendly.
Beat it, kid. I'm far too important to talk to you.
Good grief, I think it's a fax machine, but it may be some complex artificially intelligent photocopier. Jeez, take me to your leader. There's no fire here. It won't budge. I suppose I really do need an ID card. I don't think I could. It's got the owner's photo on it. I don't think I could. It's got the owner's photo on it. It appears that I need some kind of ID card to get through here. I don't think I could. It's got the owner's photo on it. As I thought. Plastic. don't think I could. It's got the owner's photo on it. There's a name, Ben Holen Elliott. Holen, that's a funny name.
I'm busy. Go away.
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
I need an ID card to get into the studio.
That's not my department.
So you won't give me one?
That's what I said.
Can I speak with Mr. Johnson, please?
Do you have an appointment?
No, but I do have a very important videotape.
Wait a minute. Mr. Johnson, sir?
Yes?
There's a man to see you, sir.
Well, send him over.
You can see him now.
Thanks. Thanks for your help.
That's what I'm here for.
Excuse me, Mr. Johnson. I don't want to take up much of your time, but...
Now, what do you want? I'm extremely busy right now. Speak up. Don't take all day.
Well, I have this video that I've been told has to be played today.
What is it? Who sent you?
I don't know what's on it. The orders came from Mr. Nistelux himself.
All right. Well, I'm too busy right now. Take it to the studio. Here, you'll need this card.
Thank you, sir.
Be gone. I'm very busy.
Open sesame! I'd rather not touch this. There's some real cool stuff here. Whoa, I can make some great home movies with this junk. Open sesame! I recognize that as a plush rest multi-comfy special, the ideal perch for all of the family. What cheesy scenery! I could do better with my scissors and some toilet paper. This is VT2. There's no tape in this one. Okay. I'd rather not touch this. I wouldn't know what to do with all this stuff. This baby works through software control. This looks like a real sophisticated piece of equipment. It's a fully automated broadcast console. It makes sure stuff happens when it's supposed to.
The day Sol exploded.
And that's coming on the 5th of the month. Over to Barbara.
And now we have a very important video clip of the latest best-selling single by Brian Deluge.
are capable of acting on your own initiative. Just what we all wanted to see.
Not exactly all, Heather. I was kinda happy with the progress we were making.
But we weren't making any progress, Brian.
Things weren't so bad. I've sold a few copies of Zen Throb. The message is already out there. I think we should wait for the groundswell before we further expose group safety by taking further action.
There is no groundswell, Brian. Kent is part of the group now, our man in the field. There is no argument.
How do you feel about that, Kent?
Well, not too comfortable, to be honest. I thought you would all be pulling in the same direction. I thought there would be more of you. And I thought you would have all kinds of weapons and gadgets, like in the movies.
Kent, it's just group dynamics. We all share a vision of the same goal, but our opinions differ on the best route to get there. We'll be just fine. The only gadgets we need are our minds and spirit of difference.
So is there any news on the gizmos from the factory? What do you reckon they do?
As yet, I have made limited progress. I have a hunch that they might be something to do with people's behavior patterns, but I can't quite pin it down.
Do you think you might discover their secret soon? It seems a little sinister that no one knows exactly what they do.
Well, we think that we might know where a man is who could help us out with this problem. Your note was a clue.
Oh yeah, the note. Who was that from?
It's from Saul, not quite dead twin brother of leader Paul.
He's still alive?
He is, and somehow he knows about our group.
So what do we do next?
The next thing you do is infiltrate the ordinary outpost and liberate Saul. His knowledge would be invaluable at this time.
They'll finger me as soon as I walk in. I'll be lobotomized before you can say scalpel.
No. I have made a few alterations to Norm 2782's uniform. It will be a perfect disguise. When you leave, you must wear it.
How's that Norm shaping up? He wasn't in great shape last time I saw him.
He has a piece of fire extinguisher lodged in his head, Kent. Although his condition is serious, he is in surprisingly high spirits. These Norms must be hard men indeed.
Could I just...
It makes more sense for you to do it on your own, Kent. You stand more chance of succeeding. It's bound to work because it's exactly what the Norms least expect.
Dead right. And you expect me to pull it off alone?
Di will wait for you on the roof in one of his cradles. He will bring you safely down to Earth.
Okay, as much as I think this is crazy, I'll do it. I've nothing to lose anyhow.
Your name will be legend. Good luck, Kent. Free Saul. Work your way to the roof of the ordinary outpost. Di will be waiting for you there in one of his cradles.
Got it. I'm a little wary of these. I'm not going to pick it up without a very good reason. That paint sprayer has made a real mess of the mall. Actually, I like yellow. It's cheerful. Even now, some firecrackers are still going off. What a great fireworks show. This looks like a caricature of Brian Deluge. His neck looks a little wrong, though. His Adam's apple doesn't look like a kneecap. Strange coat of arms. This elevator seems to be well used. Pity it doesn't come to this floor. A picture of Paul Nistelux. It has been taken from his best side about 10 years ago. It has been touched up by computer. The man's honesty evidently carries through to his PR department. Excuse me, fellow Norm.
Go ahead, Norm 2782.
Do you know what these things are for?
I got no idea, Norm. Why don't you take it up to research? I'm just a desk-bound resource. I'm not even allowed to go to the men's room.
Is that why you turned off the fountain?
Well, no. It's out of order, but that's fine. The sound of those tinkling droplets might cause a little, you know what, a kind of a spillage.
Where is research?
I'll give you the code, Norm. 1572. Tap that into the keypad right over there, and the elevator will take you directly to the labs. 1572. You got that?
1572. Thanks, bud. Stay normal. I'll be off to do some work then.
Yeah, you do that.
Boring-looking fountain. By expert deduction, I would say that it's currently out of order. No luck. Wrong code. Sheesh. He's a real ugly-looking son of a witch. I bet he's real dangerous. Probably got no respect for himself or anyone else. I need to enter a code first. Yay! Progress! I wonder if I can find Saul now. It's locked. It appears to be locked. It's locked. One of Paul's army of Sados. His name badge says Conrad Smulch. Greetings, fellow friend of Paul.
Yes?
Hello, Norm. Could you enlighten me as to what this gizmo is?
Where did you get this, Norm? These are controlled items.
I just kind of found it.
And you are not aware of its purpose?
Nope.
Then I suggest you stay that way. You have performed correctly and quickly in bringing this to me, Norm 2782. I will inform our unparalleled leader of your initiative upon his arrival. This deed might help in his choice of punishment. You have safeguarded a sensitive secret, one that could ruin Paul's evening.
I'll be off then. It's a model of a head. Clearly someone around here has the motto, to improve yourself, get ahead. Brian CDs. They have a sticker on them saying controlled substance. Inspirational choice of album name, Zen. Okay, I'll take a couple. No one will miss them. Brian might even sign them if he's ever in a good frame of mind. It's a large tube. There seems to be a door leading into it. Weird. Kinda looks like he's enjoying it. You're so lucky, pal. I expect that makes you forget about your terrible cold. I think I'm talking to myself. Wow! Somebody's bolted these cans to his head. There are straps holding the guy in, made from some kind of seatbelt type material. Let me out of here! Greetings, fellow friend of Paul.
Yes?
Can you tell me what you're doing to that guy in there?
I am testing the human mind's tolerance to rock and roll. I am expecting the man to expire quite soon.
Expire? You mean like die? What happens then? What will that prove?
I will then need another subject, and it will prove that this type of music is extremely dangerous indeed.
Particularly when played at insufferable volcanic volumes.
Pardon?
Stay normal. Hey, the prisoner has chewed through his bonds and made a run for it.
Where in the world is he? Is he dangerous?
He's in the corridor. He's knocked himself out.
Interesting. This rock and roll music evidently turns people into savages. Send him back to the processing floor in the tube, and I will send for a fresh subject.
I'll be off then. Carefully does it. I don't want to smother myself in nasal fluid. What, from here? Get real! He's knocked himself senseless smashing into that window. Ugh, there's nasal debris everywhere. I can't do that. Okay, but I don't want to carry him far. He's so heavy. He's out cold, totally zonked. I need to get a capsule into the tube so I can put him... I don't see how. Nothing seems to have happened. A capsule has arrived. The door has opened. I need to get a capsule into the tube so I can put him in it. Okay, I'll just drop him in here, and then I should be able to send him back to the processing floor. That's it. He's been whisked away through the tubes to the processing floor. Good luck, my brain-crazed friend. It's a little plastic bag containing yellow flakes. The tag says, paint with damping properties, developed by underground movement. Collected at crime scene Mint Mall. It's a waste grinder. Could be useful. Looks like someone was repairing it. A spanner. Functional. Nothing too impressive. Got it. Ow! It seems to be broken. I don't have anything to work on. Hey, it looks like it was made to fit. Lucky, how? It seems to be broken. They're mine. That's not working. That's not working. This must be when I blew up the mall. What's the point? It's locked. That's done the trick. It's unlocked now. It's locked. That's done the trick. It's unlocked now. It's a big old filing cupboard. Fancy coat stand. Either that or the guy died of boredom in this office. Another one of those pesky extinguishers. They seem to breed everywhere. All sorts of files and paperwork strewn about here. I bet it's all boring. It's locked. Say no to drugs, kid. All sorts of files and paperwork strewn about here. I bet it's all boring. It may come in handy later. Okay, I hope the guy that put it there notices it's gone, or there could be a nasty accident. Well, it seems to be in working order. When I'm finished, I'm going to tell my agent to get me some safer games. Well, I opened that freight container, not as intended, but equally effective. Jump in the river? Each has a small sign saying danger, toxic, explosive. There's a small skull and crossbones, too. I can't. They're too heavy and awkward to lift, but I may be able to roll them. I'll leave it here for now. Important matters press. Maybe later. It looks like a haulage container. Looks like an old generator or some kind of an engine. The best place to stand it is round the front. The ground is firmer there. It's definitely an engine. There's some little cogs loose inside. I don't think it'll work. Some of the bits are loose. There, I managed to extract that little cog. It's broken. It's a broken down engine. No luck. Wrong code. Yay! Progress! I wonder if I can find Saul now. I used this in the factory and mall. I think those are my fingerprints. Whoops. I'm not sure about that. There. These fingerprints are gone now. All that's left behind are a few beads of moisture. What's the point? This baby fits straight in there. Wow, nice grinding action. How? How? This must be when I blew up the mall. Hey, that's Brian from his video at the TV station. I did a really great job repainting at the mall. Well, it was boring without that special touch of color. Ah, the fireworks display at the mall. That sure brightened up the city. We must do that every year. Now they will never know the secret of the special mood magnet blocking formula. There goes the doggy. Don't try this at home, kids. I got it. I don't want them. I expect these contain horrible skin-burning chemicals. I don't need it. There goes the glider. You took your last flight, pal. How? What's the point? What's the point? It's a toothbrush, but not mine. I'm not interested. Greetings, fellow friend of Paul.
Yes?
What seems to be the problem, esteemed colleague?
Our normally faithful slave technology appears to be having a tantrum again. In short, I cannot contact the processing floor using email.
Never mind. Maybe you can find something else to do.
This research is critical! Get up there and tell them I need a fresh volunteer sending down in the tube!
From the processing floor?
Indeed, Norm, from the processing floor.
I'll be off then. Scalpel. Nicely made. Very sharp.
Ow!
Okay. What with? I need to enter a code to use it. Yay, progress! I wonder if I can find Saul now. This tile looks a little loose. I wonder if it's important. Well, the fountain appears to work now. Isn't it pretty? Excuse me, fellow Norm.
Go ahead, Norm 2782.
Hi, you couldn't tell me the code for the processing floor, could you?
Why'd you need that, Norm? Forgotten it, have ya?
No, stay normal. I'll be off to do some work then.
Yeah, you do that.
Excuse me, fellow Norm.
Go ahead, Norm 2782.
Looks like I fixed the fountain.
Indeed you have. I must go away now. Rather sudden, I know, but I have an urgent appointment with Armitage Shanks.
What secrets lie beyond here? I can't get through. Obviously, wearing this Norm costume does not make me a Norm. Yay, progress! I wonder if I can find Saul now. What the hell does all this stuff mean? Brain degradation state? Idea filtration coefficient? This keeps getting
What are you doing here, you irresponsible uniformed filler?
I would like a prisoner sent down to the research labs.
Okay, I'll send an email directly. Don't move, 2782, or you'll get us all into trouble. Looks like I'll have to take a trip there myself. The email network isn't working. Stay here. And don't touch anything.
Looks like a propaganda screen. What do these guys know about love? Kent Knutson, first offender. Evidence relating to other crimes has been lost. Considered slightly different. That shouting dude must have slipped through here. Miss you already. I can't see how it opens. Reckon this is where they send prisoners all over the ordinary outpost. What the? Nice lighting, but I suspect there's more to it than that. Whoever that is looks like they got plenty on their mind. Scary chick. Look at that grin. Check out those eyes. The last time I saw peepers like that was at a taxidermy exhibition. Nice lighting, but I suspect there's more to it than that. Another electronic screen. All it says is processing session data. Weird. Normal. Terrible word. Almost as this guy looks like he's managed to weather the storm a little better than those other saps. I wonder what goes on inside these tubes.
Session begins.
My God, it's Leader Paul. Or it could be...
Norm 2782. Why are you here? Norm 2782. Why are you here?
I'm on guard here.
You have screwed up in the most comprehensive manner, Norm. Not only have you allowed a dangerous subversive freak to taint one of my most prized shopping locations, you have also lost the evidence which we had gathered to convict this mad felon. What have you got to say for yourself?
Good. It's about time someone made a stand against your stupid, selfish laws.
And who would you suggest could do such a thing? There is no better way of life than the utopia I have created.
I know you have a secret now, Paul. I know your brother Saul is still alive, and I plan to tell the population at large about this. I'd like to see you smile then.
How do you know all this?
He's right there, in the mood filter.
As you seem incapable of functioning in any capacity in this city, I have no choice but to strip you of all tokens of office and send you to the pens to reflect on your mistakes, pending a rather unlikely change in my mood.
Excuse me, Leader Paul. I have important duties to attend to.
Not so fast, Norm 2782.
I'm not scared of you or your pens. Shoot your best shot, Paul.
Things begin to make sense. Do you know the penalty for masquerading as a Norm Trooper boy? It is a lifetime sentence in the mood filter. From now on, this room will be your second home. But you will see it from Saul's point of view, from inside the tubes. You see, people like you are far too valuable to kill. You provide an indispensable service, sifting the ideas sent in by the furniture transmitters. Ideas that the population of this city contribute on a daily basis. My brother is one of the best in this capacity. It is ironic in a way. He is now part of his own invention. An invention made to keep criminals off our streets, to let them provide a valuable contribution to our city's well-being. I thought it too good an idea to waste on criminals, so I secretly gave it to all our people. The idyllic city you live in is the result. Now, guards, take him away. Put him in the cubicle next to Saul. I shall enjoy watching his slow decay in my trophy cabinet.
Those old blue walls. I never thought I'd see them again. What a depressing color scheme. How did I get myself into this mess? Not so much a window, more a slightly transparent piece of wall. I guess they don't like people getting comfortable around here. I don't reckon these flimsy chains could take my weight anyway. One of them looks really worn. Yeah, maybe sitting down and thinking the situation over might help. Another one of those things. They must be in all furniture. Got it. It's a food hatch, sort of like a dumbwaiter, I suppose. There's nothing on the tray at the moment. It can't be feeding time yet. Stainless steel tray, a dispensing nozzle and cutlery on unbreakable plastic cords. They're just a little too short to make eating a pleasure. They're attached to the machine. I can just get them to my mouth if I stoop. This must be the John, but not like one I ever saw before. What, from here? Get real! I just seem to be collecting junk around here. Hey, Norm. Hey, I want to use the bathroom.
We take you once in the morning and once at night. Keep it tight and be quiet.
How do I escape this hellhole?
No one ever has. I hope that's improved your day, weirdo. Should have stayed in your apartment like a good boy.
Please let me out. I have someone to rescue.
Is that some kind of joke? Shut up, Nutson. Otherwise, your life could get real hard.
It's one of those little door within a door things. I guess that sloping-browed fool in the corridor must have closed it to keep me quiet. There's a little peephole in it, though. Uh-oh, something freaky this way cometh. The brain damage effect is slightly less pronounced now, but it seems like there's more electrical activity out there. The cell door. Looks like no one around here is dense enough to leave them unlocked. What's wrong with a bit of inefficiency? I always seem to get by with it. What, from here? Get real! What, from here? Get real! I need to get it out of the bench first. I need to get it out of the bench first. Still making strange noises. Good. There's nothing on the tray at the moment. It can't be feeding time yet. Got it. What for? I need to get it out of the bench first. Still making strange noise. I can't get it out of the remnants of the bench. Can't do much with it till then. The iris valve must have ripped it off. Luckily, there's no blood on it. Still making strange noises. Good. There's no way out through there at the moment. Got it. It's Saul. He's holding up a sign.
Just one more. I hope you've done your homework.
Ah! This place is not good. I feel like my mind is having an under fives party in it. Ah! This... There's a skin on it, still soft beneath though. I imagine it looks fairly similar after digestion. What, from here? Get real! No, it won't break. I need to give it a really good smack with something. It's begging for punishment. Hey, that's done it. The sucker's busted. No point, it's not working. Damn it, too much strength. It's out, but in pieces. Silent pieces. What, from here? Get real. What, from here? Get real. I ain't hungry. Maybe I could smear the walls with... I can just get them to my mouth if I stoop. Hey, yeah! I'll do Saul's trick. I'll write him a note in gravy. I don't think he can read it from here. I need a little length. I need to let Saul read it somehow. What for? I don't think I could squeeze through there. I think I'm talking to myself. Ah, another cell. I wonder if that's where they keep Saul. Not so much a window, more a slightly transparent piece of wall. What's this here for? How? Get real! It's some kind of bracket. What with? If I hold this up, Saul might be able to read it. It's Saul. He's holding up a sign.
What's the delay? There must be another transmitter hidden somewhere. Hurry, boy, hurry.
If I hold this up, Saul might be able to read it. It's Saul. He's holding up a sign.
What's the...
Ah! This place is not good. I feel like my mind is having an under fives party in it. Wow! They're arcing energy across to one another now. Every hair on my body is standing on end. What with? I don't know how yet. No can do. This is locked too. I think I'm talking to myself. Hey, Norm. I'll shut up then.
Do it!
I can just get them to my mouth if I stoop. Not so much a window, more a slightly transparent piece of... No way! I don't want to go back in there. Gourd overload. What, from here? Get real! It's Saul. He's holding up a sign.
What's the delay? There...
Not until it wants to. One of these weird orify. Who knows where it leads? Another cell? out everywhere! Norn, get me out of this hole or I'll die the most tasteless brown death ever! I think you missed my ear. Gee, he's getting a little familiar. Can a guy go to the John without being watched? I can't do that. Okay, I have it. I'll just hide it about my person.
Okay, mister. That's your cue to squeeze and leave. Stay clean, citizen. Next time, you will be in hot water. Literally.
Yeah, like I'm terrified. Another one of those things. They must be in all furniture. It's still working, even though it's totally wet. Another one of those things. They must be in all furniture. I need to let Saul read it somehow. That is something I prefer to avoid while I'm still able to breathe. To the elevator!
Leave me, boy.
We gotta head for the roof! Get out, Saul! I'll get Die!
Leave me, Kent. I'm old. We got what we came for. Now go!
But Die, I can't... Sorry, Die. Try not to die.
Bless my soul, you've liberated Saul. Welcome back, Kent. You truly are a brave genius.
I don't think you realize just how difficult that was. I almost got stuck in that misery factory.
I see. Where's Die? I thought he was coming back with you.
He kind of met with an accident. I didn't see exactly what happened. He told us to go on without him.
No matter. He is our cause's first martyr. We must turn to Saul for our guidance now, while Brian composes our anthem of triumph and loss.
Is that what it is? I thought he was washing some pans in a washing machine.
No matter. I must continue my work on the gadget you brought here.
They are part of the mood magnet, a terrible machine that I am solely responsible for.
In what way are you responsible, Saul?
I created a terrible machine. A machine which sucks out people's ideas and free will and stores it for later inspection. From what Kent has told me, I would guess there is one of these gizmos in every piece of furniture in the city. People are drained as they sit at work or in front of the TV. The data then goes through one of the mood filters, like the one we were in, Kent. Then it is sent on to the mood magnet proper, a machine too complicated to recreate.
If Paul is ripped off and built this amazing mind suction device, how come we aren't as dull as the other folks?
Luckily, there is one flaw in the magnet's design. A small piece of metal in the body is enough to earth and protect an individual. That is the sole reason we are different.
Ah, so that's why Norm 2782 has had such a sudden change in his life. The shrapnel lodged in his brain. It cured him, like the drill bit that snapped and lodged in my leg during one of my first experiments.
That would certainly do the trick. Crude, but very effective. I have an old-fashioned hip replacement. And you, Kent?
I have a ball bearing stuck in my ear. Been there since I was able to walk under chairs without banging my head.
Kinda makes warped Kent sense.
So what's our next step? How do we free everyone from your machine?
If we break the data link at one of the booster stations, it should weaken the magnet's grip on the populace long enough for them to realize what is going on. Damn my evil twin. It was only to be used in jails.
Where do I find a booster station? Give me a clue and I'll knock it out. I'm feeling kind of frisky.
There should be a strange noise when you are near one. It sounds a little like this.
I'm on it, Saul. This is Dye's window cleaning cradle. He's gone somewhere. I can't get into it. I've seen sad old men standing here watching these for hours. That's a mighty small TV. I don't really need one, but it seems like a good bargain. Hello, nice day.
It's a terrible day.
Oh, just trying to be friendly.
Well, go and be friendly somewhere else.
Can I buy one of your TVs, please?
If you must.
You don't seem very motivated, considering it's your job.
What's that got to do with it?
A pleasant sales manner makes a happy customer.
Why do I care about happy customers?
So they'll come into your dumb store again.
No one ever buys a second TV.
Suit yourself. Are you gonna sell me one or not?
Only if you show me your cash.
Ah! Do you have a remote for this TV so I can try it out?
Why? It works. Can't you see that?
But I want to try the other channels.
What for? Oh, never mind. Wait here. I'll go and find it.
Monster trucks again? Isn't there anything else to watch? I can reach that hatch now. Hey, I think this is the TV shop a long time ago. I got it, a lovely balanced mallet. Empty boxes. Well, I guess every attic has to have a crate. I wonder what this is. I don't have any idea. I'm not into collecting junk. I wouldn't know what to do with it. This is far too ancient to actually work. I think this is a really ancient TV set. Wow, weren't they primitive in those days? The plaster has fallen away here. It seems to be a way into the attic above the power station. Aw, the poor little thing. Someone strung him up and left him to die. Let him down. Anyway, this wire may come in handy later. I bet there's something useful in here. It won't budge. No wonder it's stuffy in here. The fan's not working. What on earth made this hole? Looks like an explosion. I have it. This must be some kind of turbine or generator. This looks like an important control panel. This is bricked up good and tight. I guess there's no way out. What goes in here? Oh, nothing happened. What a letdown. Okay, I can unscrew it. I'll give him a big hug. Oh, his eyes just fell out. Gruesome. It won't budge. What on earth made this hole? Looks like I can't climb through it. It doesn't seem to have done anything. Short-circuiting, that was easy. It doesn't seem to have done anything. Okay, the wire's firmly attached. Now I need to connect it to a power source. Shouldn't be difficult in a power station. Excellent! The circuit board has power now, and my work is nearly done. It doesn't seem to have done anything. Hey, these roll nicely into this coin slot. Whoa! Action! Wow! We have power! All systems go! It doesn't seem to have done anything. Hey, what's happening? Let me out! Oh man, this just isn't my day. It's a Norm Trooper's truck. I reckon they have a prisoner in the back of it. I further suspect it might be my fellow adventurer, Di. I've got it now. Geez, I really made a mess of that power station. Well, at least the flames warmed the place up a bit. All that's left of the TV shop. Oops! All that's left of the TV shop. Oops, it's totally useless. I don't think this has been collected for weeks. It's a Norm Trooper's truck. It's trapped there by huge chunks of what used to be the TV shop. Would you believe me if I said it was locked? This is one substantial slab of metal. What am I supposed to do with it? It's locked, but I can hear a couple of Norms inside. Ugh, do you have to look so closely? What am I supposed to do with it? What am I supposed to do with it? This is the sole air intake for the truck. Our city has no concept of functional design. Yeah, I could connect this pipe between the wall vent and the truck air intake.
I don't believe it, Norm. Have you been eating bean brunch foods again? I haven't, man. I was keeping quiet. I didn't want to bring it up. There's little point in causing aggravation when we're locked together in this truck all day. Now please be quiet and try to control your emissions. It was not me, Norm. Leader Paul will hear of this disgusting incident if his nose doesn't detect it first, that is. You did! I didn't, man! Why not just come clean, eh? You've got a backside like the top of a brown sauce bottle, you. You can talk! Smells like a sewer in here. Oh no! I think I'm gonna spew. Please be quiet, old revered colleague. If it gets much worse, I might know. Oh, that's it. I can't hold back any longer. Sorry, mate, but you've asked for this. Oh, you barfed on me uniform, man!
It's attached to the truck. This is no use to anyone ever again. The plank has gone right through the grill. Our expansion has been trashed. Hey, Di, great to see you. How are you?
A bit shaky, son. That sure was a foul smell you subjected me to. Near knocked me clean out.
I'm sorry, old friend. Let's go before other Norms arrive. Hi, everyone. I bumped into an old friend.
Di, you're back. How are you feeling?
I just want to sleep.
No time for that. Go and help Brian with his measurements. I believe he's on his way to the ordinary outpost.
You sure are a hard taskmaster, Miss Heather. See you all later.
What's with the long faces? I got Di out. We all accomplished our mission.
Saul's a little downhearted. Blowing up the mood transfer substations hasn't had the expected or desired effect.
Where are Bri and Di?
They have gone to take a few measurements for our next objective.
So exactly what happened? We all did our jobs, right? Destroying the mood pumping stations must have made some difference.
There is no discernible difference. Everything seems pretty much as it was before.
Where do we go from here, then? Do we just give up?
Saul has another theory. It concerns the Pollutatron, that huge, smoke-belching structure you passed on the roof of the ordinary outpost just before our beloved founder Di gave his life for our cause.
What about it?
We must somehow gather enough dried flowers to cover up that terrible wallpaper. If my rich uncle visits, he won't understand your complete allergy to seafood.
Quite. I think what Saul is saying is that we should attempt to destroy it. Something is happening to his mind, Ken. I think he spent too long in the mood filter.
And just how do you propose that we do that?
This new deodorant increases sweat dispersion by up to 50%. It's been tested thoroughly on fish with more than satisfactory results.
A missile, Kent. We have to prepare a missile which can strike at the very heart of Paul's schemes.
Okay, a missile. What exactly do I need to do this time?
I need some explosive toxic substance, a detonator, and something to make a long tube out of.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. So what's up with Saul's gourd?
I think his faculties are decaying very rapidly now he has left the mood filter.
So our savior is destined to be a drooling vegetable?
That's about the size of it, Kent. We will have to make do with the resources we have. We've come too far to turn back now.
Exactly what will that achieve, blowing up that pollution device?
It will let the rest of the world see what has been going on beneath that pall of soot that has hung over the city for so long. It will also remind the people what the sun looks like and the beneficial properties it possesses.
Hey, we're gonna see the sun, right? Just in time for Paul's mighty meeting up at the stadium. Back we go.
Good luck, Ken.
This is either a magical potion that will give me endless wishes, or it's humble fruit juice. Got it. Wow, this looks like great fun. I used to love chemistry at school. Brian wouldn't like it, I'm sure. That's cool. A beanbag shaped like a burger. What would I do with it? If I sit on that, I won't want to get up again. What? Empty boxes. I would like a pizza, though, if you want to order me one. Yuck! No, thanks. It's an old mug and very dirty. Hasn't anyone ever heard of a dishwasher? One of those hippie space opera things. What a blast! I don't want it right now. It's the king himself. Looks rather the worse for wear. I think this is a wall fridge. What, from here? Get real. What do you need again, Heather? I'm kind of forgetful.
I need some toxic explosive substance, a detonator, and something to make the shell of the rocket.
I found some toxic containers around the back of this factory. Are they the kind of thing you need?
Just the ticket, Kent. You really are quite resourceful.
One problem, H. I don't have the physique to lift them. Any chance of a hand?
I can't really spare anyone at the moment, Kent. We are all concentrating on the final push. A man of your intelligence should be able to float a few ideas.
Thanks, Heather. I'll go and have another try.
See ya, Kent.
This is more my scene. I expect this is a satellite transmitter, or maybe a secret death ray. It's a model of the Statue of Liberty. A cheesy, unwanted... What, this cheesy thing? My nodding bird toy has far more class. No thanks. It's a traffic cone. One of several trillion up top on the streets. A traffic-controlled billboard. What's it doing down here? They won't budge. Probably been locked up for decades. Ah, look at that. How sweet. I think it's a little otter. Yeah, I'll do some bashing later. Wow, this looks like great fun. I used to love chemistry at school. It looks delicate. Oh! Oh no, maybe no one will notice. Whoops, I've turned that wonderful invention into a smoking ruin. Uh-oh, it's useless now, thanks to me playing Einstein. I wouldn't fancy a swim in here. Mr. Otter doesn't seem to mind it, though. I can just manage to lift it. Aha! There's a blue box under here. It's a tiny box with a lock. Not very well made. Wow! What was that stuff? That is potent black currant juice. An empty test tube. Well, look here, a little key. That's bound to be useful. I'll have to fumigate my pockets if I do. What would I want that maggot-ridden thing for? This tasty morsel belongs to someone else. I'll have to fumigate my pockets if I do. Nah. No thanks. I wouldn't want to drink a new life form. I love walnut cones, but I don't want to steal someone else's food stash. Why does every fridge have to have the obligatory shriveled lettuce? Why are there so many cliches in this game? Why am I even asking? What would I want that maggot-ridden thing for? These are well out of date. Whew! Who would leave a few smelly sardines in a locked fridge? I'll have to fumigate my pockets if I do. I'm not eating them. It's empty! It's empty! I wonder where these doors lead. To a secret smuggler's hideout, I bet. That explosion has ripped the mall apart. Whoa, time to get out of here. Wary as I am, I can't leave a chick in a fix. I got it. Even now, some firecrackers are still going off. What a great fireworks show. I've used all the gliders. This is really cool, like real scary. I don't need it right now. These toys are cool. I'm not touching it. It's probably alarmed. I have it. I'm not a checkout girl. Sorry, checkout person. Someone's made a start at clearing up my mess. It's closed. I remember this club being open until our glorious leader closed it after a week. I don't want to wander off and get lost. Hey, it's in 2 parts. I'll just take half of it for now. I already have some. Beth, those people must be crazy. Falling in that chemical soup can't be good for the complexion. Yuck! This food has defrosted and gone all soggy. It's useless. I'll chuck it. I pity him. I think I should take him along and give him a good home. I don't have anything to put this stuff in. I couldn't push it, let alone lift it. I don't have anything to put this gallons of yellow paint. Agreeable color, but there isn't much around the city. Gallons of yellow paint. Agreeable color, but there isn't much around the city. I'll just take 3. They can't be much more use than that. Isn't that where I am right now? What am I supposed to do with it? What am I supposed to do with it? gallons of yellow paint. Agreeable color, but there isn't much around the city. Yes, I can use this rope, these planks, and those drums to make a raft. I can't lift them high enough to put them on there. Looks like I'm onto a winner here. The raft's a little lower in the water than it was, but it'll float. Hiya, I managed it.
Great, Kent. You seem to have everything. I'll get to work right away. There's no time to waste.
Everyone, I remembered what I couldn't. I have a backup of my mind in my labs. It will be somewhere under the stadium. Someone must go and get it. Restore me back to my original condition, and I could be a great help.
So, you want me to fetch this brain backup device of yours, huh, Saul?
That's right, Kent. You swim along now.
I knew you'd say that.
You're my hero, Kent. Would you do that? We will all be there at the stadium. You'll recognize us because we will all be wearing disguises. Go, and good luck. We will see you there. We won't be able to talk to you, though.
Just get under the stadium, lad. I'm sure you'll find it.
Oh, could you take Brian's guitar with you? He made it himself. He needs it smuggling onto the stage from beneath.
Anything else? You want me to take a few pictures, show a few kids around?
No. Just take Brian's guitar, deliver it to the stage, and get Saul's brain back for him. We can then confront Paul in front of all the population of the city. Let's see what he makes of that. See you later, Kent.
Yeah, see you all later. That's okay. I don't want to stop here longer than I have to. I can't leave yet. I have a job to do. Got it. I think I prefer to avoid them. I'm a fugitive now, and fraternizing with the enemy is sure to get me arrested. Look, you lost your goggles. You should go down there wearing mine as your punishment.
I don't like it in places like that. It's way too dark. There might be dangerously different citizens lurking in the shadows. There could be thousands.
Yeah, since the sun came out, the mood in the city has been very different.
So, Are we both agreed? We just stay here and make sure no one goes down or comes up the hole.
Affirmative. I wonder what these switches do. Ouch, that's live! Strange old man wearing bright yellow oilskins and a warm smile. A cheerful, alert old man. He was once the leader of the... Whoa, not looking too good there, Saul. You okay?
I'm fading fast, Kent. Hurry and get the concert started. Then we'll attend to my problem.
How do I get into the lab?
There must be a secret wall, Kent. Find where the strangeness converges. That's where I'll be.
Thanks for your help.
I'm doing my best, son.
Hi, Brian. Are you nervous or worried? This could be your big break, after all.
If you so much as scratched my guitar, you're in for a very big break, Kent. Now get lost.
How do I get onto the stage?
I don't know, do I? But I'll be there when you work it out.
How do I get into the lab?
I've got more important things to worry about, Kenty. Like the chorus in this song I'm about to play. You do your job and leave me to do mine.
Thanks for your help.
It's okay, Ken, but don't take it for granted, right?
Okay, I've borrowed them. They work best in the dark. This crate must contain state-of-the-art equipment for Paul's special guard. He seems to have stepped up security today. I figure he's a little jittery.
Testing.
I can't quite reach them. I can't get to it. It appears to be locked. Overdose! I reckon the whole city will be able to hear Paul when he speaks through these. I'm not sure where to blow. Here goes.
1, 1. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I'm very tempted to go hit someone, but I can resist the temptation. Barely. I'm a little afraid of the dark, but here goes. They won't open. I might be able to lever them with something. I'm very tempted to go hit someone, but I can resist the temptation. Barely. Right idea, I think, but it looks way too dark back there. I need a light before I go any further in these tunnels. Why are they here? To stop people getting in, or to stop hellish freaks from getting out? Got it. I can't reach them up there. Tiny energy cells, admired for their compact design. I'm very tempted to go hit someone, but I can resist the temptation. I'm not sure where to blow. Here goes. These must be to stop folks from wandering into the sewers and getting eaten by gators. It's too small to get my foot in. I could fit something else in there, though. I'm not sure where to blow. Here goes. Yes, it fits that hole nicely. I think I've made a step. Great! The power indicator has gone to the full mark. I'll put them on. Yeah, I can see great in the dark now. I've slightly damaged it somehow. I don't think you'll notice. I guess this is carrying ideas out to the mood filter. Rats! I know it's cliched and illogical to be afraid of something so small, but I am. So there! I won't have them biting my toes. Ouch! These cables have got a life of their own. Rats! I know it's cliched and illogical to be afraid of something so small, but I am. So there! I won't have them biting my toes. Ouch! These must be to stop folks from wandering into the sewers and getting eaten by gators. This wall sounds as hollow as Paul's promises. I'm very tempted to go hit someone, but I can resist the temptation. Barely. Cool! An elevator to the center of the earth. Hello, Mr. Alligator. Take it easy. I have nothing to undo it with. I'm not sure I want to either. That alligator is chained to the wall. Access? Access to what? Thing's bolted to the wall. Hey, the sign slides into the wall when pushed. What's that noise? wall doesn't seem to match up with the rest. I'm very tempted to go hit someone, but I can resist the temptation. It wouldn't hurt to break the wall down with it. Brian will understand. It's for a good cause. This wall doesn't seem to match up with it. Uh-oh, looks a little worse for wear. Maybe a little paint would disguise it. Ow! These things are just not going to let me pass. Hey, the sign slides into the wall when pushed. What's that noise? This guy seems to be the sensei for those ninja turds. Wait a minute, haven't I wandered into the wrong game? No way, man. A monster cable, carrying strange thoughts around the city. Looks like some have gone AWOL. These cables have got a life of their own. Some rusty old bars. They don't look very sturdy. Why are they here? To stop people getting in, or to stop hellish freaks from getting out? These must be to stop folks from wandering into the sewers and getting eaten by gators. This wall section looks a little suspicious. There's a forgotten room back here. A rusty yet sturdy roof support. I don't think anyone will miss it. I may have attracted unwanted attention with that last cavalier move.
Citizen, if that's what you are, come out from down there! Underground activity is not tolerated in this city!
I can't see a use for—
Come out from down there, whoever you are! Being underground is not normal! I can wait all day!
That should keep that slab down. They're getting hotter in here. Definitely heading this way. This stuff is totally smashed. You have not been here. What a weird poster. It appears to be a Norm Trooper's badge. An old one, too, like the ones in modern history books. I guess the Norms were responsible for this mess. I got it. Kinda heavy. Now I'll never know what Saul keeps in his drawers. I can't. It's broken. It appears to be a Norm Trooper's badge. An old one, too, like the ones in modern history books. I guess the Norms were responsible for this mess. You have not been here. What a weird poster. These 4 items have gone to silicone heaven. Wow, some kind of machine with a brain inside. This has to be what I'm looking for. Pointless. I'll rip it down. Phew, there's a lot of hot air coming from in there. Oops, even if I survive all this, I'm a dead man. Uh-oh, looks a little worse for wear. Maybe a little paint would disguise it. I should be able to squeeze through here. Okay, I got it. I feel a lot safer down here already. Potentially, they have no use whatsoever. I'll leave them here. These 4 items have gone to silicone heaven. Looking ahead, I don't see any use for it. It's a brass tube, kind of like an incendiary device. I think this started the fire in here. Got it. Man, it's heavy. The brain machine is too large to fit through the hole. Now what? I should be able to squeeze through here. I can't, it's broken. They're already very open. No use now. I might as well leave them here. Yeah, I can probably pick the lock with my axe. Let's have a look inside. Uh-huh, some kind of suit. This may come in handy. Ow! These things are just not going to let me pass. I should be able to squeeze through here. Wow, some kind of machine with a brain inside. This has to be what I'm looking for. I can just slip this brain out of here and into my pocket.
Put me somewhere safe as soon as possible.
Here goes. Gotta be quick.
Put me somewhere safe as soon as possible.
I think I'm talking to myself. I should be able to squeeze through here. It's part of the floor. Okay, I'll take it. The door moves a little, but I'm not quite strong enough to open it. I reckon I can jack the door open with this. Is this the right floor for haberdashery?